the coastal plains and the islands. We would learn about the coastal plains, the western coastal plains, the importance of lighthouses, the eastern coastal plains, and the importance of coastal plains. We would also learn about the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the coastal plains. A coast is the land which is near to the sea. India has a fairly long coastal line along the peninsula bordering the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on the east. The length is about 6,000 km and width varies from 50 km in the south to 250 km in the west. The Western Coastal Plain. The Western Coastal Plain is bound by the Arabian Sea on the west and begins from the run of Kutch in Gujarat and moves southwards along the western borders of Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka and Kerala to Kanyakumari. The Western Ghats on the east is broadest between the Gulf of Khambhat. A gulf is a narrow inlet of sea surrounded by land on three sides. The Western Coastal Plain is divided into three parts: the Gujarat coast, the Konkan coast, the Malabar. Lighthouses have been built along the coast to warn ships against the rocks. Mumbai is the biggest commercial port on the Konkan coast. This coast is rich in oil deposit and many oil wells are found here. The Malabar coast extends from Goa to Kanyakumari. A large number of lagoons are found in Kerala. Saltwater ponds or lakes, when get separated from main sea by rock or sandbar, is called as lagoons. They are also known as backwater and are connected with one another by canals. Tourist prefers backwater for travelling through boats. Fishing is an important occupation of the people who live at Malabar coast. Kochi is the most important port at the Malabar coast. Importance of coastal plains are: the coastal land is very fertile. Hence, large variety of crops can grow there. Many ports and coasts are important for foreign trading. The seaside towns such as Goa, Kochi are attraction of the tourist. Fishing is important occupation at coastal plain. The islands. It is defined as a piece of land surrounded by water on all the sides. Mainly two groups of island are the Andaman and Nicobar Island in Bay of Bengal, the Lakshadweep Island in the Arabian Sea. The Andaman and Nicobar Island are the Union Territory of India and the capital is Port Blair. These islands mostly covered by thick forest. Rice and coconut are the major crops. Hence you can see that still people live in their old traditional ways. Fishing is the main occupation of the tribal people. The Lakshadweep Islands. These islands located at Malabar coast in the Arabian Sea. It is the smallest union territory of India. The capital of Lakshadweep is Kavaratti. Most of these islands are ring-shaped coral islands, as they are made up of deposits of the hard body covering of sea animals called corals. These groups of islands are very important as a tourist point of view. The tourist attraction towards this region because the pleasant climate and the cool sea breeze. Summary. A coast is the land which is near to the sea. The western coastal plain is divided into Gujarat, Konkan and Malabar coastal plains. The eastern coastal plain is divided into northern Sychars and Coromandel coast. There are two groups of islands, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands. Shallow saltwater lakes or ponds separated from sea by rock or sandbars are called as lagoons. That is all in this lesson. Learning is fun, so children keep learning.